Hello guys, this is Dr. Lior Bar-El, and today I'm actually really excited to do this for you guys on video. So I know some people out there made certain videos I disagree with, and I was showing and I was telling you guys about it, but I've been upgrading these babies right here, the Lenovo Legion Go, for like about 20-30 times already throughout its existence for people, different, variations. Some people wanted to go into 1 terabyte. Some people wanted to go into the 2 terabyte world. And of course, with this one, you could get a 1.5 and then get a total of 3.5 terabytes total, even though I still tell you I wouldn't put, games for PC, from Steam onto this, for example, but like emulators and stuff I would put, only because I've had some speed issues and various amounts of these. So I'm going to show you guys how to do an update using, taking both hard drives out, and then, cloning them. I'm going to show you how to do it directly from here. And I'm going to tell you why it doesn't work natively from here for some people. Like I was telling you guys, the Lenovo Legion Go is different for different people. I kid you not. There's different things that happen, software, and also you're going to see that hardware. So it's just going to tell you right off the bat, naturally, it's through the USB ports here. For some, it's not going to be you're not going to be able to clone your drives properly. Even if you do, there's going to be some kind of corrupt file or whatnot. And then for some others, it works. So using the same exact programs. So any program you want to use cloning, get one that gives you free, what is this one called that I was using? I was using Paragon. I was using, hold on, I forgot the name of it, MFast or whatever. Yeah, I like Paragon, but there's so many that give you a free trial, so you just use it once. Not like you're going to use it many times, unless you are like what I do it for. Then you do want to do it. I'll put it in the description exactly what to do, but if you're doing it directly through here, you're going to need a docking station or possibly what do you call it, one of these hubs, and they're going to permit you to do it because for some reason it won't work directly from here. But I'm going to show you how to do an update from here directly. I'm going to show you how to do an update through the hub directly, hub or dock, whatever, directly. And I'm going to show you the best way, which I recommend, which is a little tedious, taking apart the thing, taking 2 of the hard drives, going to your computer, getting 2 enclosures, and then in those enclosures, you're going to be doing a clone and then, switch it up. So anyways, I'm not going to waste too much time. Let's get right into it. Okay, guys, so we have this right in front of us right here. I took the controllers out. Obviously, you're going to need to do that. But first, I'm going to make a quick mention. You really don't need 2 of these drives that, 2 of these to put, your M2 in there and, enclosures. You only need really 1, and then you could put it into here and put your program, your cloning program in here in the Lenovo Legion Go and just simply clone. Just make sure when you do it, like I'm using Paragon hard disk manager, just make sure that you are copying. When you do the copy from this hard drive that's in here to the new hard drive. It's pretty easy not to screw this up because the new hard drive is completely empty. Just be mindful, because I know there's many people that made mistakes about this, and I really don't want you guys to make a mistake, because it's it's going to be a nightmare to get all that information back, especially to get Windows, and you got to call up Lenovo. There's a whole freaking thing about it. So very easy to do it through here. The only problem with me is I have Paragon and it detects my computer. So unfortunately, I only have a license to my computer. And thus, because of that, I needed to get, as you can see, 2 of these enclosures so I can do my copy, which you guys could see right here. Let me just... let me see if I could get that into you. So I'm doing a copy right now just to show you how to do it. But, also doing it for myself right now because I'm doing a new drive. And you guys are going to see the drive that I'm actually using. It's the quickest drive that's out there. Apparently, they're not found anywhere, so just be aware. Except for Amazon, they sold it for about $209. Sometimes it's $200. So just make sure you guys look for that. But anyways, let's get right into it. So we're going to turn this around. You see, I already took it out, but I want to show you guys what you need to do. So you take this out. Okay, there's going to be 6 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I have this beautiful thing that I got from Temu. Not giving them any, heads up, but it basically is an entire, tool set. You don't really need to use that because any one of these enclosures, they come with one of these. And, so you have already the same kind of screwdriver that you need. The only thing I like about this one from Temu, it included a bunch of these. This you're going to need after you take out the screws, very easy to take out. Some of them were a little bit harder than others. You're going to, the one in Temu, they come with these two. I recommend using this. Now, there's something that you guys should know. I am about to work on a 3D print of a back cover, so you guys are going to see how cool that is. But it's very easy to remove. You pretty much put this thing in, but try to guide, your hand a little bit with it. You don't want to go too hard because this part here is plastic, so you don't want to crack the plastic parts. And I'm going to show you guys right now how it looks from the inside. So you see they have a bunch of these locks. You don't want to crack them because if you crack them, that's bad news. So just try to kind of guide your hand around it. Slowly pop it up. Then, open this up right here. Okay, I like to start actually from within here, you see, but then open it up. Just go straight, take your time with this damn thing and then just remove it. Okay. Now you're going to see already, I'm going to show you where my hard drive is. But you guys see some people, they unhook the power. I recommend doing that. I don't do it myself because I know what I'm doing. I still recommend that you should do that. I'm just a little bit stupid. But you need to remove this plug right here completely out. And then you could always plug it in afterwards. This is a flap that's over here. It was on the SSD. And now what happens is you go all the way back here. Okay, and you just simply hold your finger and just unscrew the SSD from here. Now, I am going to say this is why I like having these. Even though I don't use this one, I use this one. They come with both. This one, I had to pry the SSD out. Now, a lot of the ones that I did upgrades for friends of mine and stuff like that, they just came right out. Very few of them were, like mine, stuck, which kind of sucked. So you need to kind of elevated by sticking one of these in. Now, there's a reason behind these two, and I'm going to tell you. This one is used to open, it's actually better than this, to open cases, because you kind of could just kind of like wiggle it around and it won't break anything. And you see the odd shape, you could kind of go in, out, much easier than using this one right here, although you could do it with this one. But you use this, put it inside, and it just elevates that SSD right out. And again, you just put it like that. And then what we're going to do is after we're done with the cloning process, we're going to simply just put that hard drive back into this case, close it up. Okay. But I'm going to show you. The hard drive is encased in this aluminum foil. I'm not kidding. So keep that aluminum foil because you're going to use it. It's kind of like a heat conductor. So you're going to want to use that to make sure that it keeps it nice and cool. Now, I am going to say this. I've seen people using the larger hard drives and trying to invent cases and stuff, and they put it on top of the battery. This is an absolute no-no, and I'm going to tell you why I disagree with it. Batteries tend to heat up a lot, especially on the Lenovo Go. So people that want higher storage, like 4 terabytes, like this one, and plug it inside this thing and make it lay on the battery. What happens is the hard drive actually gets hot. The battery here gets hot, and guess what happens right afterwards? Battery explodes. Now, it hasn't happened yet, but believe me, you'll be hearing cases, because not many people are doing this, of course, but you're going to be hearing cases of things like that that are happening due to overheating. So I highly do not recommend it. I am working on a back panel. Okay, I am working on that, 3D printed back panel, just to see how it's going to work, but that'll permit us to use a larger storage device than what we have here, which is 2 terabytes. Now, again, I use an SSD card, an SD card on it as well, a micro SD card. So that's going to give me 3 terabytes. It could give me possibly 2 if I get 2. But the point I'm trying to make is you don't have to go all crazy and go for those big cards and then overheat and cause all kinds of issues. Be always sure to do it the normal way. So I am working on a case. Hopefully that gives a little bit more power, a little bit more room, and we'll be able to use that hard drive that I showed you over there. But right now we're waiting on this thing right here to be cloned. And once it clones, I'm going to be basically finish the upgrade. I'm going to show you how I put it in and put everything back together. And that's about it. But this is very, very easy to remove and just expose the top over here. Very, very easy. And also to put it back together, I'm going to show you how easy that is as well. But it's not hard. I know some of you guys were intimidated by this, but I'm telling you, really, just open it up. Flap take the power out, flap this open very, very gently, of course, and then just pull the SSD card out. And that's it. You're good to go. So anyways, I'll get right back to you once the cloning process is done, because you could see now what I recommend is using USB-C, not USB-A, because USB-A will take you a long time. And of course, on my computer, I have 2 USB-Cs. So I'm just, kindly waiting on that until that works. But, it also takes some time. So stay tuned for that. Okay, guys, so you see it's done right now. So now we're going into here. So I'm going to show you guys how it is. It's going to lock it here. Okay. So first off, going to remove, right now we did it into this. So we're going to remove it. And we're going to remove this. And now I have to see which one is which. So this one right here, as you guys know, give me one moment, is the one with the aluminum foil, which is the old one. So we're going to pull that sucker out. Close this. We're going to leave that here. And then we're going to pull this little baby out. Usually, they come with rubber grommets and whatever. Mine didn't come with it. But this is the one I'm using. It is from all the ones that I researched, I got to tell you, this is the fastest write and, read speeds. So this is definitely the one to get. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take this baby out. Okay, so you're going to see. Just don't cut yourself because this thing hurts like hell from the upgrades I did before. I could tell you for a fact that this thing could go in your nail. So if you have a tool or flathead screwdriver, which I probably should be using right now, I would be using that. So give me one moment. So you can see this one was harder. It actually stuck to it really, really hard. So I had to rip it. You have to be very gentle with this to move this out. So there's black and this aluminum substance right there. So this you could always use as a backup, because I'll always have it as a backup with my Windows. Or you could use it as a backup and you could add stuff to it and use it like as a pen drive later on when you need to use it. Okay, so now we're going to be using this little baby right here. So again, just line it up. See right here. About here we go. I know I did a lousy job with this, but you can't blame me because, well, you saw what happened. Told you guys. So just make it tight, as tight as you can, type of thing like this. And then make sure that, it's flat. So you see that's not flat. That's no bueno. So we're going to just try to do this again until we get it right. Here we go. So this is going to block this out. And that's going to block this. And now we have it. Perfect. Okay. Now you can, this is the cover, so not even worry. So here we go. We're going to take this little baby out again. And now we're going to just take this out of the way for now. Now again, make sure that all of your screws and everything is in the right place. Now we're going to chuck this little baby out of here. Now, this is really idiot proof, so you can see where you're going with this. The smaller one here, you're going to see in the recessed part where you put the chip. And that's about it. Now remember, keep all your screws, like I didn't keep them all in one place, but in a place I know where it's at. And we're going to do this one right here. And of course, this little baby here. Just going to make sure this thing is stuck down. Now, you don't want to over tighten. Remember that? Just hand tighten. And then just stick that to it. Oh, it's funny. This thing got... Oh, here we go. And now you're ready to go. So give me one moment. Now, just in case I didn't mention it, always make sure that you have something flat. You see, this thing is kind of like a velvetish type of thing, but you could even put it on a wooden table as long as it's flat, no bumps, just so you don't scratch the screen. But you can see right here, perfect. Now we're going to be putting on the cover. Okay, always remember where this is, you're going to put the vent. So that's how you'll never forget where it's supposed to be. Just make sure that it is all here. Now you want to make sure, you know, you run your fingers across it, because you want it to lock into place before you screw anything on, okay? So just, you know, take your time, guys. Nobody's chasing after you. Just do this, and trust me, you'll be thankful that you did. Okay, so here we go. All of my babies are ready to be screwed in. Okay, so now I want to try something out, because I want to see if the one that came with it, if I need to use my screwdriver, or if the one that came with it would be able to suffice. The one that came with my enclosure that I did a review for you guys, just to see if this is an all-in-one and you don't need anything special. And yep, you don't. There you go. This one came with my enclosure. This is the one I did a review for you guys. I'll put it in the description as well. But there you go. Nothing but hand tight. Remember, with anything that is plastic, okay? Like Nintendo Switch, I learned a great deal from taking that baby apart and doing my upgrades and all of that stuff over there. I learned a great deal because I lost Joy-Cons and all that. So I learned a great deal of what the term hand tight means. So here you go, just tightening it. So just, you know, get it in there. As soon as it goes under the recessed area, just kind of, there you go. Hand tight, leave it alone. And now, usually what I like to do is when I screw things in, I like to go from one to the other. X marks the spot, but we're not doing that right now. We're going to do this as quick as possible. And again, fast forward, you'll see, I'm trying to do it over the camera too. It's kind of a tough thing to do there. I'm going to show you guys how this works. So, you know, not to bore you half to death, I'm going to put this on, actually, you know, just fast forward it. It'll be better. Just because I want to show you that I'm doing everything myself. Because we had a few people that were on, I believe it was Reddit or something that I read, that said that it's impossible. They try to remove it and the screws don't work. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Yes. To a certain point, one of my screws got stuck in there. It was a pain in the butt because for some stupid reason it was like that. But as you see, I have even in my that wrap around it got melted in that I needed to remove it with something. But it's very easy. I'm telling you, it's really, really easy. Just, you know, when you cut that tape, make sure you get something extremely sharp. Okay, like something like, you know, those... where's that thing? This thing, okay? You go in like this, just go all the way in under it, and then just, you know, snap it out. It'll cut it, I promise you. This will happen. Here we go. So we're going to put this. Now I know what some of you guys are saying. Well, Leor, you should test it out first before, you close it. You close it. And yes, I agree with you. But you see, I don't even unplug the power source. There's a lot of things I don't do. So just, keep that in mind. Give me one moment. Okay, so after you click on this, you'll see it says copy partitions. You'll click on that. And then it says shrink or extend to fill target. That's what you want to put it on. And right here, we're just going to hit next. Next until finish. Just let it do its magic. It'll be done before you know it. So guys, just so you know, some of them don't work through the USB-C. So you would need to get a docking station also. Now, docking stations are $60 to $80. So again, still the best option would be to take both of the drives out and get two of these. That would be the cheapest, to get two of these things, the hubs. And they would be the cheapest way to do it, because some, like I told you, Lenovo Legion Go works weird. Some do something, some doesn't do it. So this Lenovo Legion Go that I'm updating for a friend here, I obviously, as you see, I'm doing 3 of them. I did one regular, this one I did through here at work, and this one right here, that's a friend of mine, I'm doing also through a docking station right here. That's about $50, $60. Okay, so that's something to think about. Or get a docking station for $60, $50, or even more dollars. Because the USB-C will not work directly inside. So something to think about, but you could see it's working now really well under the hub here. But again, cost effective would be to get 2 of these and pull out the drive from in here and the other drive and just, go clone them. Anyways, let's get to it. Now, to those of you that are not crazy like me, you could take out the powers simply by removing that sticker. First, flap out this, take out this sticker. You could put it here for the time being, wherever you want to put it, and then just pull this little baby out. Then it's easy to pull out, as you guys could see. And then you take this out and you just replace it. Be sure to save this. This is not a coolant. This actually helps with the interference with Wi-Fi, they claim. But if you're missing it, you could always make a replacement. But still, if you cut it out badly like I did, you could always do a replacement of this. It's not a problem. But it is cool that, just to keep it and put it in. Now, there is something you should know when you remove this and replace this and replug this. It's going to take a few minutes to boot up. Probably like a minute or so. So don't go, don't be shocked and think you bricked your system. Anyways, let's get to it. But just in case you guys, some people might say, well, he didn't show me if my thing works all the way through. You see Windows is installed. It's doing the Lenovo thing right now, loading, which I can't stand when that's on startup. I got to disable that, but whatever. Here you go. I'm just going to show you so you guys see. All my stuff is here. Everything's working. And you could see here my SD card that is in this, of course. As you can see, 1.5 terabyte of 1.81 terabyte, which is a 2 terabyte drive right there. Now, I am working on a design right now for a back to this unit right here, because it's obviously plastic, so it should be really easy to put together. So I did a design where I basically can put an M2 card in, a regular M2, standard M2 card, like something like this. I'll show you right here. Okay, so I'm working on it. I want to see if it's gonna recognize and everything, and that's a 4 terabyte drive right there. So to have a 4 terabyte plus a SD card, make it a 5 terabyte Lenovo Legion Go. That would be pretty sick. I'm still kind of testing it, seeing which way to better do it. As I told you, I would not put it on the battery like some people are doing, because they both heat up a lot, and what'll happen is the battery will blow up, and goodbye Lenovo Go. So especially if you're playing long games, good luck on that. So that's why I stored my other drive with the original information in one of those enclosures, so there'll be my emergency if this drive fails. But I will be doing a lot of experimentation on this thing, so definitely stay tuned for that. But yeah, still working on the design to see if I could get a little bit of a fatter back. Also, I'm thinking of I did some designs that could hold a battery, so it'll be kind of like a case that goes over this, and it'll be able to hold only the Lenovo battery, because that's the battery I'm working with. So definitely stay tuned for that. It might happen sometime in the future. I'm still working on some pieces to put that together. But as you can see, guys, works beautiful. Okay, guys, so as I showed you, pretty cool. So some of the upgrades that I made was 3.5. Mine personally, I went to 3 terabytes. Again, I say 2 terabytes, but 1 terabyte's going to be for emulation and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. But that's what I have mine on. And of course, I showed you a few others that I was doing that you guys saw that I was doing directly from the Lenovo Legion Go. And like I told you, for some it'll work, for some it won't, and that's just the bottom line, because Stone Cold says so. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. As always, I buy everything with my own money, do everything with my own money. This is the independent channel, the people's channel. Anything you guys have any kind of difficulty doing this, please leave it in the comment section down below. I will guide you through it to the best of my ability as soon as possible. As soon as I get it, I'll see what's going on. But like I told you, different Lenovo Legion Go's are different for different people. I'm not even kidding. Software-wise, as I showed you guys before, and also now, as you see, hardware wise. So, some it'll work for, some it won't, but taking both drives out, making it work, or doing it through the hub or what do you call it? A docking station, it's going to work. But natively, for some it worked. For me, it didn't. For mine, for a friend of mine, it didn't. And then I did somebody else's, and it did. So it's a matter of seeing where you fall. But I'm personally going to tell you that I would rather you guys take both drives out, just to make sure, because I had a friend of mine who did it on his own, even though I told him I'd do it for him. He did it on his own. He thought everything was cloned, put it, opened it up, put it together, lost one of the screws for his Lenovo Legion Go in the back, which, definitely it is a problem to get. That's my pup. But, I would and he ended up getting corrupted files and had to put his old drive back. And also make sure when you do these cloning that, that you do, exactly that you're taking it from that drive and cloning it to the other drive. Because if you make a problem and you're cloning empty drive to that, there's going to be a problem. Another thing I wanted to just touch really, really quick on is, some of the Lenovo Legion Go's, you're going to have to format the hard drives, while others, you're not going to have to. It just kind of natively works. Again, you got to see which one works for you, but I would recommend just, as a rule of thumb, just format your drive, NTFS, and just call it a day. And that's it. Anyways, guys, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. You guys know already how this works. Independent channel here, and we're already on our road to 10,000. No advertising, just word of mouth. So share it with everybody you know. Make the family grow. Comment down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. And please comment down below if you have any kind of problems, and I'll walk you through it. But also let me know if you succeeded in that. I'd like to hear about your stories, or if you have any other different suggestions. Let me know. We're helping the community at large make better informed decisions, and that I can't thank you guys enough. Love you all. Have a good one. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.